This is a homebrew podcast.
Ah, marvelous. Everyone, you're all here. I've just got a new shipment, and there's something that I want to show you all. Now, come close, but do mind your hands. It's been a little bit nippy recently. Here, let me open the box.
Excuse
This
me?
is the Goose of Greeting. Everyone, say hello, because it wants to say hello to you.
Hello?
What?
How do you goose?
That was good, Gregory.
Why is it in a box?
Well, it was
How
shipped
else
here
is it
from...
supposed to get here?
Why do you have it?
Well, why wouldn't I have it? It's-
Good morning to you as well.
I see what you did there, Nia. Very good. Now, everyone, what do you think we should name this Goose of Greeting? I don't think I'm going to sell it. I think I'm going to keep it here around the shop.
So you're just gonna bypass all of our questions?
Well, I've asked an
Mill
important one.
6216 is the name I would suggest.
That's a very specific name, Nix.
You asked for one
Agreed. I would
It's
agree with you,
very
Rindo.
specific. Why the numbers?
to confuse people.
Where did the numbers come from?
I just...
Yes. Sorry,
I
Goose.
like that. The element of confusion is always very, very
now
fun
they'll
when
think
naming
there's
an animal.
6,215 of them out there.
For some
Naturally.
reason, that thought has filled me with confusion and dread in equal amounts. That's too many. Some type of legion out there of geese. What would they be doing?
Greeting, clearly. That you said it was a goose of greeting, didn't you?
It is a Goose of Greeting, yes. Oh, yes, very good.
Are the other
Very good, Goose.
6,000, however many geese of different things?
Rindo, are you implying that while I have the Goose of Greeting, that there's also maybe a Goose of Farewells, and maybe a Goose of Hatred even?
I mean, I'd call it a goose of goodbye, or maybe a goose of grief.
You could also just name it Michael.
You know,
That-
it kind of looks like a Michael.
It's got a nice ring to it. Good strong name, Michael. Could see that.
I'm becoming
you a
quite
little
fond
Michael
already
Goose?
of Mill 6216. It's very specific. No, I think it liked it, though.
What does it eat?
I haven't got that far yet. I guess we'll have to ask it. Goose.
Here, I have a Pringle. Give it this. Oh, it likes that.
Oh my. It seems to have liked
I think
it too
he likes
much.
it a little too
Is it-
much, yeah.
Growing in size? Doubling?
Oh,
Quadrupling?
oh,
Oh my god. Shut the box quickly.
Well, I suppose we won't be giving it any more Pringles.
All right,
Yeah, that
return
was
to sender.
something.
I think we should put some additional air holes in the box. The Goose of Greeting seems to be wishing to greet some air. Well, whatever we're going to call this thing, I think we learned a couple of important pieces. That there are at least 6,216 emotions that one can experience as represented by these geese. And also, you should not feed Geese of Greeting Pringles. But whoever sent this to me, thank you so much. And Mail 6216, or Michael, if you prefer, keep on greeting. Honk Legion forever.
Welcome back to Mythcraft the podcast, the ties that bind. Let's meet our stalwart survivors. Alex.
Gregory Orso, looking for a new nickname. Maybe Gory Orzo, or Egg, or Craig. I don't know. Let's see.
Maggie.
How do you follow that? Nia Koraheen. Most brides are returning from their honeymoon by their 3rd week of marriage.
Roger.
Geist. Well, as the kids are saying these days, I guess I've let the demon out of the bag.
Andy.
Nix, there was just too much today.
And Mal.
Rundo, I've no clue what just happened.
And I'm your MC, Nathan. Let's jump in. You all survived Molitor's counteroffensive, but Arya's toast didn't. It completely burned down, leaving some of you wondering what this was all for. Furthermore, Stacy and Annabelle Truby showed up after a battle of their own and informed you that Arya, very much alive, took over the Cobbler's cause. But all is not lost. Back at Rhonda's rendezvous, you found the Ingots, who reported success in Belloton. Some of the Cobblers also had success in Meyerdepths. It is still possible to turn this all around, especially now that Arya is cut off from backup while she's at the Cobbler's cause. We will pick up right where we left off last week. You all just showed up at Rhonda's Rendezvous, entering through one of the hidden entrances in the back of the building. So you come in, you see the bar, you see the Truby sitting there, you see a variety of the ingots sitting there, you see the Blackstone family. There's a mix of celebration and mourning throughout the entire room. That's true for everyone of both gangs. What do you all do?
Nyx would walk straight in forward without even stopping a beat. Seeing Tony, she would give him a nod to just say, like, I'm alive. It's not a very good nod, but it's a, I'm here.
Yeah, he tips his hat.
And she would keep walking right past him and stop at Pete, look at him, and she would give him a hug.
Oh, there.
And she would hold on way longer than he was comfortable with. Thank you. And she would let go, and then she would make her way to, like, the back of the bar, probably sitting over near the stage for a moment, watching Ruby and Rocky.
Nathan, is there anyone serving behind the bar, or is it clear that we have the opportunity to kind of grab and serve ourselves at this point?
It's pretty clear that you can just go back and serve yourself.
I think with this slow walk in, trying to get a lay of the land, Geist is just going to grab a couple of bottles, a couple of glasses, and is probably going to follow over towards, and if Nyx is picking the corner of the room, we can probably put that little area to a slightly more, I don't want to say private, but removed from individuals, so we can have a corner of this place instead of being directly thrown into planning, directly thrown into shenanigans, just to have a few drinks and pause for a second and give people a space to process.
Certainly. Andy, because you all came in through the back, where you positioned yourself is actually kind of in the front window of the establishment.
I didn't realize those were windows.
Yeah.
Yeah, so she would go to the actual back and
Okay.
look at the Trubies, thug enforcers that were back here. Leave. Just leave. Just go. Just go away. Just leave.
Yeah, you can shoo them away. They'll go away with a couple of the ingots.
Get the fuck out of here.
Lorem Borum definitely makes eye contact with you at some point. He's in the middle of the room, just a silent, here if you need me.
She'd give him the same nod she gave Tony.
Yeah.
I'm alive.
Gregory, Nia, Rendo.
Gregory will follow Geist's lead, but he is grabbing little bar food and snacks instead of drinks and cups. Olives, breads, cheeses, crackers, little bowl of nuts.
Eggs.
Oranges that have been peeled so that, like, for all the different garnish, you've just got, like, the white skin layer
Yeah.
and then the orange inside it.
Yeah, he'll grab a couple of lemons and just kind of like quarter them for Nyx. And he'll bring everything over and he'll set it all down. He'll set the lemons close to Nyx and be like, these are just for you, I'm sure.
Thank you. Use some lemons today.
Rendo he's giving off that kind of energy as like a child whose parents are divorced but are at the same event and kind of not sure. He just looks really uncomfortable and he's not sure where to stand, who to talk to, if he should talk to anyone. A little on edge, he's going to pull out a cigarette and smoke it and every once in a while offer to Fidelity if she wants a puff. And he keeps glancing over in Nia's direction.
Fidelity would, I think, accept, provided that you're able to hold it up for her. But she
Naturally,
appreciates
yes.
the gesture, yeah. And then coughs and chokes, and it seems like that was her first time.
Oh, you don't want to inhale it too far. You can just kind of hold it in your mouth if you want to.
She'll nod and she'll do that, and she'll just exhale, and there's just that oof of embers.
I think Nia would be making her way over to the Trubies now that everybody is sort of in a, maybe not quieter necessarily, but definitely a more secure and safe place than just on the street. Specifically would go up to the matriarch and just give her a big hug. Just whether she hugs back or not is really irrelevant, but she would give Stacy a hug. Do you think they have a kettle on?
I think we can find one, dear. Do you want to come check in the kitchen with me?
Aye, sounds nice.
And Stacy will take you downstairs. The kitchen is directly below the bar with a stairway, allowing for easy access from one to the other. She will set a kettle on, and she'll look at you and she'll say, I know there's no way to answer this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. Nia, how are you?
It's funny, I was going to ask you the same question. I imagine in a lot of ways it must feel very similar losing a son as losing a husband.
Yes. Yes, it's opened memories that I rather leave closed as much as able. Sheldon never met my husband. My husband died while I was still pregnant with Sheldon.
He mentioned it a time or two, but he didn't seem to much like to talk about his lack of really knowing his father, which I could understand.
Right, I mean, terrible burden on Pete, but in some ways Pete was a bit of a father to Sheldon. In other ways, he got that, fatherly nurturance from Lannery, the priest, but it's not the same. It's not the same as your own flesh and blood. It's your own dad hugging you at night.
Certainly. I miss him very terribly, and I imagine, as you missed your husband, and missed him terribly. For as numb as I feel, the only other emotion I can pinpoint would be called seething. Does that sound about right?
The kettle begins to make some noise. That does sound incredibly apt, Nia. Sheldon and my Thomas were very, very similar in a lot of ways. My husband was sweet like Sheldon, strong like Bill, not nearly so clever as Pete. He got that from me, I have to say. But I remember being so angry after he died. It was a deal with the Banginos that just turned on a dime and went sour. It was a drug drop. Nothing they hadn't done before. But he got played. As a result, Sheldon was raised fatherless.
I suppose I should probably go and check on the others. I think Nia would make herself a cup of tea and find her way back upstairs.
Mm-hmm. Stacy would offer a splash of whiskey in the tea.
I think I'm okay at the moment, but thank you.
Of course. For anything, I am always here.
I appreciate that, and I will take you up on it. Very slowly, very carefully, with her very hot cup of tea.
Mm-hmm.
Nia would make her way to the back corner table. You can just see the top of her head behind the bar.
She sets the glass on the bar countertop, hops up.
100%.
I love that
100%.
image.
Scampers over. Do you think I'm going to be walking around the corner with that again? Before he had to go up a flight of stairs.
Is someone gonna go get Rendo? He's just standing over there, smoking a cigarette. Who's that? Who? When did we pick them up?
That's his girlfriend.
That's Fidelity, I believe, yes.
Did Rendo get a girlfriend?
A lot of things happened very quickly recently.
And saying his heart of hearts about a week ago, I think. But in actuality, just about a couple hours.
Today. That's why I didn't trigger. Got it. Okay, I'll go get them.
How loud is it in here?
Oh, it's pretty loud.
You start to get up, Nix. I don't think you have to actually go. Rindo, come over here.
Me? But both of us?
Tell him to bring his girlfriend.
Bring Fidelity as well.
That's not what I said.
Guys kind of like taps on the table.
Right, yeah. Let's go. I vault myself across the bar.
you throw Fidelity.
Oh, go long. No, I'm kidding. We would walk around.
As you do, you would notice that Dawn, Durrell, Blackstone, and Pete are commiserating with one another. You'd hear a snatch. It sounds like there were some ingots of significance that were lost in the past 24 hours as well. Despite the otherwise rather successful territorial gains that both parties have made.
While Rindo and Fidelity are on their way over here, Geist looks over to Nia. Now, Nia, I don't necessarily know what Rindo is calling the two of them, so maybe we don't poke too much fun at Rindo with the new individual that they have.
You don't think Rindo hasn't defined the relationship yet? No.
I know. Shocking.
I'll behave.
I won't. Who's this, Rendo?
Hello. Hi.
That's his girlfriend.
Hi.
Mia.
Why are you saying hi to us?
No.
Hi, Rendo.
I mean, I don't know. This is
Hello,
Fidelity.
Rendo, I'm Geist.
Fidelity.
Hi,
This is
Fidelity.
everyone.
Fidelity will nod.
Is she in shock or something?
She don't speak.
Okay.
I'm sorry, and he'll look over at Fidelity. I hope it's all right. I shared that.
She'll nod again. And then give like a shrug.
I mean, Rendo, if you want to know what she's saying, I could always, obviously with her permission, just go into her mind.
What?
What do you mean, what? We talked. It's been a long day. I'm not going to judge.
I can't.
Maybe in the morning. Well, you know what? I didn't say
I knew-
anything. Hi,
right,
Fidelity.
so-
Let's just have some drinks.
I knew you could do that with some people. I didn't realize it was like anyone.
Did you think I could just do that with my friends? What was the line you thought was drawn?
It does make it feel special, though, doesn't it?
You feel special that I can invade your mind as my friend?
And when you say invade, it feels wrong, but
This has gone a little away from me.
Just offering.
I mean, if he'll look at Fidelity again, if you want that.
I mean, she's not unable to hear this conversation, right?
I said with her permission. I was just. She can't respond.
we are not setting a very good first impression, it seems.
I'm covered in imp goo. You know, there's a lot more shit going on today. Sorry.
That's for damn sure.
Fidelity, my apologies.
She wordlessly nods.
Would you like to be a part of this conversation, Fidelity? It would involve me going into your mind. It's safe. I won't stay there. Surface thoughts, just what you're thinking of. I will repeat it to the group if you want me to.
Could I get an awareness check from Nyx? Or a charisma check, actually.
I have intuiting. I have persuading. I have empathy. I don't know which direction I'm reading.
Yeah, intuiting or empathy would be the two.
Let's do an empathy check. That is a 22.
Yeah, the offer, you can see that there's mistrust and suspicion in Fidelity's eyes. You get the sense that it's because something has gone right for her. For her to be able to actually express her thoughts to another person for the first time in who knows how long is too good to be true. And there's a glassy sheen that she is fighting back. But after a moment, she will nod.
Okay. If you don't want me to say something, just say so. She will go into Fidelity's mind. All right. You can speak.
For the purpose of the conversation, you don't have to repeat everything. If there's something that comes up that Fidelity would not want shared with the rest of the group, I'll make note of it.
I'll also make note if there's something Nyx would twist.
Okay.
Oh.
Thank you all so very much.
Oh, I didn't do anything. You're welcome.
All right, I don't think you have to thank us for simply getting you out of a terrible situation.
Thank you all the same. Could I have a straw?
Yeah, of course. I'll run over and grab a straw.
She'd been looking at the glass in front of her, and now she takes a drink.
Sorry, I didn't even think.
It's okay. It's the first drink besides lukewarm water I've had in years. Thank you.
Really, I'm in her mind, and you're just all gonna sit here in silence. Do you
It's
like
just-
lemons? Do you like food? Is there something you'd like to
That's
eat?
where you start. You start with lemons.
They're my comfort food, Geist.
I've never had a lemon.
Can't she have a lemon?
Would you
Will it make
like
it
one?
What?
I've got some right here.
Well, like, will it, like, do you know what I mean? I don't mean it to be rude. She won't be able to taste it, right?
Maybe she'll like the mouthfeel of it, you know?
Perhaps. I've never really experienced the mouthfeel of a lemon because it's so sour.
Yeah.
They're delicious. Leave it alone.
I'm not.
I would be happy to try a lemon.
See?
Oh,
See?
I guess cut them up then. Let's get this to it.
I already brought them over quartered.
You got him prepped.
Juicy. It's juicy. There's a slight tang. I can't taste very well at all, but very, very small amounts still come through.
Well, you're going to want to limit how many lemons you're eating. It's going to eat through your enamel, so be careful.
It's fine. I've done it my whole life.
Let's see them teeth.
She smiles.
Show me your
They're
teeth.
perfect. They're perfect.
Fidelity, you said years. How many years do you know?
What year is it?
Why, the year of our great Lord. 2816.
It has been 9 years.
So you was there when I was, but I didn't
9 years.
know you were.
I've seen countless hellspawn come and go, my friend.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of what we're made to do. I didn't do a very good job.
I'm grateful for that.
We're just going to enjoy tonight, right? We're not going to get into shop talk. I really don't want to get into shop talk. Can we just
I'm having a
just
cup of
headed
tea.
in that direction?
Would you all call me Selena? Fidelity is the name Molitor gave me.
Well, then fuck Fidelity. Selena it is.
Right. I agree with Nia.
Fidelity. What a dumb name. So dumb.
So stupid.
Awful.
So
Fix
stupid.
that.
Terrible. Selena, you've got to be one of the most interesting
Whenever
people
you're
I've ever encountered.
inducted into Molitor, they give you Fidelity, Prescience, Aria.
It's terrible. They taken so much from you, and even your name. It's awful. I'm so sorry. Everything you've been through.
It's terrible, but altogether unsurprising. They take everything from you. They want to control you entirely. It's sickening. Selena, you don't have to worry about that anymore. Not here.
The 2 tracts of fur under her eyes are wet and dark. When Geist says they take everything from you, Nyx, you would see a flash of images from her past. You would see she was born to 2 Ketic parents in Shantydale. Father was a security guard at the bank. Mother was a journalist in the fast fashion department for the Red Line Press. Now, of course, one of these parents wasn't her real parent because she is a fiend blood, and so something somewhere happened, but she didn't know that at the time. And I'll emphasize all of these are coming as flashes of images. They're too raw for her to vocalize or use like her mind's voice to verbalize. You would learn through these images that there is a arm of Molitor or a tentacle, a department of Molitor that is essentially just reconnaissance, looking for people that spy on any and every fiend blood in the region to see if they manifest any kind of power that might be usable. Fidelity manifested notable power in, 12, 13, 14 years of age. The ability to bind and make binding pacts. The recruiters from Molitor showed up and offered her a job. Her parents said no. Molitor said yes. Molitor came back and dislocated, amputated, and cauterized Fidelity's arms, ripped out her tongue, all while her parents pled for Molitor to stop, then killed her parents in front of her, and then took her into captivity.
How much of that does Nyx viscerally see?
Enough that you're going to take some psychic damage.
Yeah.
7 psychic damage.
She wouldn't relay any of this.
Yeah.
As she'd just be sitting there in silence.
Right. And all of that is like, 2 seconds, not 4 minutes or whatever it was.
Right. Everybody would be able to see her face just start to almost shatter. Almost like she was looking at that body again. Just devastation, horrid. And she would cut ties with Fidelity right after that.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I can't.
Nyx, you alright?
No. Selena, I'm so sorry. We could try again tomorrow. I'm so sorry. If you could all excuse me. And she would get up and she would leave and go upstairs.
I think Geist looks to Gregory as Nyx is leaving in a very you think you're closest to her. You think she needs time. You think she needs a friend right now. We letting her leave the table alone. What's the move here, Gregory? Type of energy with the big bushy eyebrows.
Gregory, he makes eye contact with Geist as well and gives the me or you, like which one of us?
Geist looks like a stupid idiot. It's like shrugging. This is all happening at 2 or 3 seconds back and forth, and kind of just gestures his head towards Gregory.
Are you all alright? What's going on?
There's something in my neck. Sorry.
I'm gonna follow her, see if she's okay. He'll grab the plate of lemons and be off.
Selena, you can just nod or shake your head no, but would you let me brush your hair?
Selena nods.
sweet. Sweet, sweet, sweet. She would just get a chair and like stand up on the chair behind her and just start to groom her and try to like get her as cleaned up and comfortable as possible. That's going to be Nia's goal for the rest of the night.
She would definitely purr a bit, and there's something about the context, about the setting. This is a similar noise to the one that she made when you and Arya made the deal. But there's nothing unsettling about the noise now. There's something tender about it.
Renda will take the seat opposite them at the table and just kind of stir around the ice in his water and like do like a little kid, kind of glance up sometimes and then not want to make eye contact, or sometimes he'll catch Selena's eye and just sort of smile and then look away real quick.
I hope Geist catches this and just like swirling his drink, gives Rendo like a really subtle wink, smooth, and then takes a drink.
Immediately just starts chugging his water.
So thirsty.
Upstairs, Gregory, and you can find Nyx in her room.
He'll catch up. He'll knock on the door.
What?
Are you okay? Can I come in?
Yeah, fine.
He'll enter. Plate of lemons first. What's going on? What was that?
Which part, Gregory? Which part? As you walk in, she's trying her hardest to get the tie off that she was wearing and get the vest off and try to like shed this absolutely mangled clothing that has who knows how many people's blood in it at this point. What are you talking about, Gregory? Sorry, I'm trying not to snap. I really am.
I've never seen you like that before. Everything was going fine, you know? She was saying what she needed to say to us, and suddenly you just seemed something happened. Just hurt you, and then you took off. Did you see something? What happened? What was that?
When I'm in somebody's mind, Gregory, I don't just hear them. I can see memories if they want me to, or even sometimes if they don't want me to. And it's fast, but it's almost like reliving it. And I got to be with her while they did everything to her. They weren't gentle.
Oh, those monsters. Oh, Nyx, I'm so sorry. I can't even imagine that. Having to
I didn't want
relive
to,
things.
but now I have to. And just another thing to add to the list of what I'm probably going to have nightmares about tonight, because who fucking knows at this point?
Does that all stick with you every time you go in someone's head? Their memories then stay with you?
It's like seeing something, Gregory, right? You see somebody die brutally, you tend to remember it.
Yeah, but it seems like it's more than that. You seem like you feel it, too.
I think sometimes it just becomes too real, right? I'm not seeing them get hurt. I am them while they're getting hurt. It's their memory, just from their perspective. It's not me seeing them. It's me experiencing it. So no, it's not the physical pain, but I don't know. I don't go into a lot of minds of people who have been mangled in their lives. This is a bit of a new experience for me. Gregory, along with Geist being a fucking demon and fucking seeing things. I
know.
don't.
Here, hold up the plate of lemons. Take a bite.
No, I'm not going to take a bite of lemons right now, Gregory. I can't hold it together any much. See, I can't even speak. I can't hold it together tonight, and I just need to take a break and to take a bath and get hold of this blood that's not mine off of me, and I don't try to sleep. I don't know.
Can I ask you something, Nyx?
Always, Gregory. It's just I might not answer.
You ever been in my mind before?
No, Gregory.
Okay, I just want to know. I mean,
Do you want me to have been?
No.
That answer was very. I don't know if that was a disappointment or a.
no, I'm just curious. It seems like it. I don't know. Is everyone always aware when you do it? Do they know that you have to do it? Do they have to give you permission?
Most of the time they aren't.
That's why I'm asking. You know?
I'm very good at it. It's an invasion of privacy, Gregory. I would never do it to somebody without asking unless I really had to.
Okay, that's fair.
I have never been in your mind. I have never been in any of our friends' minds. I don't want to go into Crow's mind because I'm really not sure what that would be like, but I'm also kind of fascinated.
Cocaine, cookies, cocaine, cookies, cocaine.
Yep.
Yeah, that'd be, huh. I kind of almost would want to, that'd be a was kind of fun.
Maybe one day I'll try and relate to you the entire experience.
Okay, well, I'm really sorry that you had to experience that, Nix. That's terrible for one person to go through. For you to have to put yourself in her shoes, I'm so sorry. He'll give her a hug.
She'd freeze a little bit when you hugged her, and then she'd hug back. Be careful, I got shot 4 times today.
Yeah, sorry. Some of that blood on you is my fault. I got one of those imps when it was going right at you.
You exploded, my friend.
I didn't. Your friends attack you that way? What kind of friends do you keep?
I don't know. I was really hoping they would be my friend. They were very cute, even though they were mean.
To each their own, I guess.
Sorry, I'm trying to keep it lighthearted so I don't break down. Thank you for exploding the imp.
Yeah, sorry it had to be.
Are you that
all
good of a shot?
Yeah.
Fucking win.
Yes, I am. I don't know. There was a sniper on the roof, and I took one shot and I got him.
You got the asshole that shot me.
Yeah.
Okay. I appreciate that. You're my favorite person now. He's the one that shot me 4 times.
I saw it. It's terrible. I got him in one though. Oh, that felt.
You got him in 1.
Felt kind of good.
Holy shit.
It was like it was a crazy power. I've never.
Don't
Never
let it
felt
go
that
to
way
your head.
before.
No, we don't.
No, it was. I don't know.
Last time
it's
we
just-
fought, you had a meltdown over shooting someone with a bow and arrow, so this is a bit of a change, and it's concerning to me a little bit.
Oh, this isn't a bow. This is something else.
But this is a lot more dangerous. Okay. I'm not fine. Are you fine?
I think I will be. I think. I don't know when. I don't know how, but I will be.
Okay. Well,
need
I want
anything
to take a
before I head
bath,
out?
so you need
Yeah.
to leave. No. Ruby's dancing. I know you have a crush on her. Why don't you just go and
I'm
talk to
gonna
her?
leave these lemons right here. You need a towel. No, you're good. All right. Close the door behind him.
Bye, Gregory. And then Nyx will go to run a bath, and everyone downstairs will hear a loud scream and a thud as she hits the floor because she slips and falls. Because there's still a giant ass Valor shadow on the wall in the
yeah.
bathroom that she forgot about.
Don't worry, it'll fade with time. Or a lot of elbow grease.
And then she will figure out how to take a bath in the room with Valor on the wall because that's not gonna fuck with her mind at all.
Any developments downstairs, or is everyone settling in for the night?
Where are we staying tonight? We staying here or?
It seems like that would be the best course of action. Stay here, where we have protection, where we have groups, where we have people watching our backs, and so we can all be together.
Okay.
Sounds like a good plan.
Selena, you good to stay here with us?
She nods.
I don't know how many rooms this place has.
A lot.
Okay.
Who said that?
Why did I respond to it?
Brenda, are you okay?
I don't know.
Hit your head.
There's a lot's been happening the past few hours. But yeah, I'm fine, I'm sure.
That's good. Hey, why don't we pour some of this? Gonna reach across to one of the bottles guys grabs. That whiskey.
It's
I'm-
good enough. It'll get the job done.
I'm good. I've got my water. Thanks
Right.
though.
Suit yourselves.
Still not drinking, Rindo.
No, been smoking a bit more though, but
The vices tend to balance each other out, so to each their own.
Speaking of vices, I think the other thing we need to do as you all settle in for the night is some drug bookkeeping.
Everybody's favorite.
maybe.
So, let's see. Cocaine was done. Morphine was had. Nicotine was smoked and chewed, I believe. Healing potions were drank. I think that's it. So,
Did anyone do
cocaine.
acid?
Not yet.
Try it.
Not yet.
Oh.
Trying to talk with Valor's shadow.
Probably.
Why is it
man.
No, Nyx knows better than to take acid right now.
Who among you took cocaine during that last fight? That's right. So, Nia, would you
Yes.
please roll 4d12
Okay. Per your request. 23 is what comes of it.
for 23 hours?
Okay. It's like a day.
You will have some pretty tough effects going on, unless you take cocaine again, in which case the drug will kick in again and override any bad things, and will make it more likely for you to become addicted.
Okay. Even though I've been doing it, that doesn't help at all or make any kind of difference therein?
It does in terms of the DC you have to hit. It doesn't in terms of how often.
Okay. Well, she needs to sleep. So she is not going to do any cocaine immediately. If she did it in the morning, would that make any kind of difference?
Yeah, at any point during the 23 hours. And I'll tell you what they are now so you can weigh how badly you want to just tough it out. You are demoralized for the duration, which means that creatures attacking you will have +1 TA. You are shaken, which is your die rolls have a -2.
Ew. Yeah, no, she definitely need more cocaine.
Yeah.
That's just science right there. I mean, come on.
The turnaround on that.
Right.
Yeah, I think she would. A cheeky little bit behind closed
dummy.
doors. Yeah, when nobody's watching. She's trying really, really hard to play as sober as possible now. And she really is like drinking is something that she is going to definitely cut back on while they're doing stuff. But yeah, I don't know that she would be able to let go of her friend in that way.
Okay. Healing potions.
Me.
Geist definitely did.
I did. I think we all did.
I think we all did.
Okay, everyone.
Does it matter when?
For the sake of simplicity, we'll just call it the end of the counterattack. So we'll set that at a few hours prior to here. That would be true for the cocaine as well. So instead of 23 hours, we'll call it 20 hours. And then I'll take 3 hours off of this roll as well. So for a full day from the healing potions, each of you will suffer 1 TD on attribute checks, not on attack rolls, magic, anything like that, unless you take healing potions again, in which case it'll reset. Morphine, I believe, was Rindo and Nia.
And
Nyx did it between fights, right?
Nyx did it in the middle of combat.
So for this roll, Nyx's is -3 hours, Rindo's and Nia's is -5 hours. Unfortunately, it's going to be a long time, 42 hours.
Whoa.
I will need each of you to make an endurance check to see how bad the shakes are.
4.
19.
Nyx is crashing out.
Mm-hmm.
It's not a good day for Nyx.
Oh, cool. With my +4, I got a 5.
Cool. Okay.
This is why we need the Dirge Dare program.
Mhm. Well, the DARE program is drugs are really effective.
That's right.
Yeah.
I was trying to spell drug. I was like, that doesn't spell drug.
We need the truth program.
Rendo, keep working on your letters.
The drugs are too effective.
I'm doing your best.
Did the drugs and the drugs are work.
You will each suffer the effects of a disease, but you're non-contagious, given this just represents you having the shakes. So, Nia, you are going to suffer from a common cold without the chilled condition, instead suffering 1 TD when you would have been chilled from the cold. And Nyx and Rindo, you are going to suffer the symptoms of influenza. The last one is going to be nicotine, which I know was at least Rindo.
Yes.
I also had a cigarette.
Okay. Mal, will you roll this one? 4d6?
I would love to. I wish I didn't.
Oof.
That was a pretty good roll.
It sure
So-
was.
19 hours, again, -3. For 16 hours, you're going to be demoralized and have 1 TD on the first attack that you make on each of your turns. If there's any final things that you all want to do on this night, then speak now.
Nothing major, but if it's possible to float around the bar and kind of hop table to table to listen in as to what the other groups are talking about. There was other ground that was taken. There were other skirmishes, other things going on. I just want to make sure that Geist is getting a lay of the land and not just from the Trubies. So just popping in, eavesdropping, listening, engaging in conversations if it seems pleasant, but not overstaying my welcome.
Can you make an awareness check?
Yeah, gladly. That'll be a 16.
Okay, so this was easy for anyone to pick up. I'll just reiterate the mix of celebration and commiseration that is going on throughout the entire room. The various things you would pick up is it sounds like Don Durrell's cousin, who was very close, was killed in the past few hours events. So that would be not dissimilar to another Nikki Truby situation. Difference is it wasn't necessarily an ambush, so didn't necessarily hit them from left field the way that Nikki's death did.
Right.
The other thing that you would gather is the new distribution of territory. As Pete briefly mentioned, you would see in a little bit more detail, you'd see some people mapping out brief sketches of Dirge. You would see that the ingots sort of form a crescent now in the southwest of the city around Molitor's stronghold. The ingots have ash stacks, they have much of soot-stained depths, which is the furthest southwest. It's the mining area, and they've got a chunk of southern Belloton. The Cheeky Cobblers lost their headquarters to Molitor, but they did gain significant ground in Belloton and Mire Depths, as well as maintaining a lot of their territory in Greenbanks. The result of that is that, on the whole, the Cheeky Cobblers and the Ingots have both gained significant holdings. Molitor has been split in half, with Arya occupying the Cobbler's cause, the headquarters of the Cheeky Cobblers, and much of the rest of Molitor being isolated in Molderville, with both Ingots and Cheeky Cobblers in between them.
Excellent. I think he tries to take in as much as he can without it being awkward or uncomfortable. He just wants to understand everybody's frame of mind before they go into planning the next steps tomorrow.
Yeah, a lot of people don't know what to think, and they're of two minds, right? They're excited that they took so much, but everyone here knows someone who died in the past 24 hours.
Right.
I think Nyx at 2, 3 a.m., we're talking middle of the night, she probably has not been able to sleep. So she collects up her blanket and walks to Geist's door and just knocks once.
I find it remarkably likely that Geist is finding it challenging to sleep as well. So he walks over to the door a little bit too soon and then waits there for a second to make it seem like he probably had to get out of bed, took a second, and then cracks the door open. Nyx, it's late. Can I help you with something?
And you would see Nyx looking like absolute shit, shaking a little bit. And as you looked close, you would see cracks, physical cracks, going up her skin, coming out from her shirt, climbing up her neck, and going down her arms. I can't sleep. And I'm not doing okay.
I don't think any of us are doing okay, but maybe we can not do okay together. Come in.
Don't make it weird.
He quickly goes over and tries to extinguish one of the teakwood candles he was burning, but subtly.
You can leave the candles. You can leave the candles. Also, just don't look at me until I'm awake.
What?
Just don't look at me until I wake up.
Nyx, I want you to know that in my line of work, I read many fables, fairy tales, books of the occult magic, and this sounds like some type of children's story, as if I were to look at you before you wake up, that you might fade out of existence.
When you say, a children's story, you see actual pain come across her face.
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend you.
No, maybe this is the wrong idea. Never mind, I'll just...
No, I'm sorry. If this is important to you, stay, please. I promise I will not look until morning.
Okay. And if you hear the sounds of bones popping, just accept those too. Please don't make me explain. Please don't make me explain, Geist. Please don't make me explain.
I think there's a weird, somber feeling that comes over Geist, because everything in his being is that is a wild thing to say to someone when you come into their room at 3 in. And also, god damn, do I get it. Of course. I'll ask no questions. There'll be no questions from me.
Thank you. I'm scared. And she will crawl onto the far side of the bed and just burrito up.
Geist only has one blanket. Just
No, she brought hers.
Okay, good.
Walks in there, don't look at me, steals his blanket.
I think it's pretty likely that Geist is going to feign sleeping so it's not awkward or uncomfortable, and is trying to get a feel as to when Nyx falls asleep, and without looking is trying to put up some pillows or something in a wall just to ensure he doesn't break the rules that have been given to him.
I mean, you would know when she fell asleep because and this is a sound that I'm sure Geist knows very well, you would hear the sounds of bones dislocating, breaking, reforming, muscles shredding. Does not sound nice, but she would be very still after those sounds.
God, there is just this moment of like, I should probably pull that blanket back. I'm pretty sure Nyx just died underneath here. And the hand goes like 3 inches towards it, pulls away several times. I don't know. No, guys, don't. You promised. It's probably fine. It's probably fine. I mean, it's not the worst. It's not the craziest thing that you've experienced or heard or even done today. I guess we all have secrets. And he finds a weird solace in this exchange, that you didn't tell him what this was and you're asking him not to look, but there's something that you have that either worries you or bothers you. And he's like, there it is. There's something that someone else can understand. And he doesn't feel as bad or as worried anymore about having told you a little bit about who he was and what happened to him in this moment. I think he finds sleep easier than he has in a number of years.
The night passes uneventfully. When you all wake up in the morning, you can reconvene in the commons area. Probably the one on the second floor, the smaller, more intimate one, because the whole crowd has dispersed a little bit. Although it's also, in some ways, Rondis has turned into a fortress over the past 24 hours. So there are still a lot more overnight stayers than usual, and not for the typical reason. There's a lot of heavily armed humans and dwarves, and a handful of other lineages as well. Tony, of course, is an elf. Primarily humans and dwarves, respectively, the cobblers and the ingots. But they all wake up, they get a buffet situation going downstairs.
Before we all reconvene, Rendo would have woken up a bit early and found Nia's room and done the I'm gonna knock, no I'm not, I'm gonna knock, no I'm not, and then he finally knocks and takes a couple steps back away from the door.
Begrudgingly, Nia would come and open the door. Good morning, Rindo.
Hi. Morning. Sorry if you were sleeping.
I wasn't.
Okay, yeah, I couldn't really sleep that well either. Can I come in?
I was gonna say Nia would have offered to let Selena, if need be, stay in her room just so that she had somebody else with her in company if she wanted it.
Then it would be can we talk out here?
Sure. Steps into the hallway.
Staring at the ground. I'm sorry, I didn't do my job. I left, I wasn't with you the whole time. You got hurt, he got hurt. I'm sorry, I split my focus. I was selfish.
Rindo, you were doing exactly what you needed to do, really. Everybody was there fighting for the same reason and the same cause, and everyone knew that you were going to be looking for Selena and that. It's okay, really. You are not to blame for Sheldon's passing. Fucking imp or some bullshit was to blame for Sheldon's passing, no doubt. I don't technically know. I'm just gonna kind of zone out briefly. All the same, it's fine. You did what you needed to do. She's safe, which is what needed being done. Hopefully, she can be helpful if she wants to be. But you didn't do anything wrong, Rindo. I need you to understand and to confirm that you understand with me that you did nothing wrong.
I do. I've been not knowing what to do. Don't usually have feelings with fighting. So it's a bit weird. I can't begin to imagine what you're feeling, what you're thinking. I don't know how to help with this kind of thing, but if there's anything that I can do, please, it's my job to help.
Just pat his tummy chest area wherever she can reach without being awkward and just, thank you, Rindo. Please be assured, if I need help, I will ask for it. But as far as I'm concerned, consider your position as my bodyguard discharged. Not that you don't belong here anymore, but I would rather pay you much better money to be a member of this group than to just be my bodyguard. So whatever my mother's paying you, it'll be double. She can go fuck herself.
You don't need to keep paying me for this. I'd
very
be
noble,
here anyway.
But if it looks like that's needed, we'll have that conversation when the time passes. Tell you what, in the meantime, then keep collecting from my mother as much as you can, just for your own benefit, all right?
Right, yeah. Yeah. What are we gonna do about her?
Oh, I intend to kill her, if given the opportunity.
Understood. Yep.
But I think we have some other fish need frying first. And so imagine we'll have that discussion and again, when we get there.
What they're making for breakfast? Is it fish?
I don't. Sounds like a bit of buffet situation has been started.
Right, okay.
To that end, though, if you would mind maybe grabbing some things and bringing it up here, I think it might be more comfortable for her.
Oh, yeah, of course. I'll, get a bit of everything, I suppose. Yeah, I'll be right back.
On that end, to set the scene just a little bit more, there are heaping trays of scrambled eggs in those aluminum rectangle trays. So all of the scrambled eggs are just slightly above lukewarm, completely flavorless. And then next to them, there are tater tots, which are unreasonably good for how bad they look. There's a small amount of bacon, but it's gone by the time Rendo gets there.
I'll just grab, like, a spoon and a half full of everything that's available on however many plates that takes to carry. If I can tuck a mug or two of something under my arm, I think I'd do that as well.
Yeah.
So if there's, like, orange juice or coffee or something.
Yeah, both. All of the typical morning drinks, including whiskey. It's the cobblers.
I'll bring a bottle up, tuck that under the other arm. Room service.
Open the door. That's brilliant, Rindo.
I think the bottle's slipping.
Come on in.
Can you grab it before it falls?
Grab the bottle. Just everything. Put everything on the bureau over there. It's fine.
I didn't know what to get.
This is lovely. Thank you, Rindo. You're wonderful. I think she would have been trying to help Selena get ready for the morning as best she could. I think Nia has been trying to panic control while anybody was sleeping what she could, and she would have tried to find clothes for Selena. They would have tried to work out communication system of like, I'm only going to speak to you and yes and no answers, okay? So that'll make things right and easy. And if we need to, then we can get Nyx involved, but she seems a bit bothered by the whole situation. I don't think that's a you thing, really. I think that's a her thing, and I need you to understand that. You have done nothing wrong here, Selena. All right? You understand? She's just trying to micromanage everything, but as on the sly behind closed doors as possible, because she doesn't want people to think that she's crazy or bothered.
If we may, in the other room before the group gathers fully, I don't know if you all experience this, but if I have a big important meeting or something going on the next day, my body knows to like wake me up unnaturally early if I'm like stressed or worried.
Yeah.
Geist has been sleep stressing about ensuring that he doesn't accidentally see Nyx based on the instructions that he was given the night prior. So he wakes at an unreasonable hour and has like already gotten ready, and he's just like sitting at a desk in the corner of the room facing away from the bed waiting for Nyx to wake up, and he's just on and off again doing things and making himself busy, but also not making noise, but trying to look natural.
But does he look at any point?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Maybe there was a couple of times where he almost looks that direction because it was, I don't know, there was something that drew his attention, and then, no, guys, stop. And he pulls himself back.
I like to think that Nyx woke up and then just went back to sleep. Then woke up and went back to sleep. Like, oh my god, he won't stop fucking making noises.
There probably would have been a pretty loud plop on the desk as at one of the times you would wake up, there seems to be a strange large bundle wrapped in Rendo's vest that he has plopped onto the desk there.
Oh yeah, Rendo's been shirtless this whole time.
It is now
I forgot.
That checks out. That
standing
checks
there
out. That's on
smoking,
brand.
shirtless, looking like a total Chad.
The large bag on the desk would finally get her up. And you'd hear the same popping, the same sounds.
He just looks straight ahead.
Sit up. Guys, what the fuck have you been doing all morning? Are you always this noisy?
Not usually. I apologize. I didn't know what to do with myself.
Sun like just came up, and you've been doing this for how long?
I would rather not tell you how early I
Sorry,
got up.
this is your room. I can't be mad. Thank you for letting me stay here.
No, you can be mad. I did put quite a large shadow demon portal on your bathroom wall. So, I feel
Yeah,
like
that
the
was
least I
very
could do.
weird to take a bath with. I'm going to be really honest. It's just
It will fade in
there.
24 to 36 hours.
I don't believe you. Just because I feel like it's going to haunt me.
Well,
And stay
from
there
the
forever.
wall, but not from your memory. Yes.
Did you sleep? Did you actually sleep?
Yes, I got a little bit of sleep, but I've been going back and forth about how I was going to do this, and
Do what?
I'll just say it, Nix. This seems as good a time as any. I got you a present.
I'm sorry.
I know. I feel with
No.
everything,
Yes, present. You
as
got
far as
me
I
a
know,
present.
as far as I know, as soon as we go downstairs, we are about to plan some type of assault on Molitor. And after recent events, I'd rather make sure that I give this to you now before then.
Okay, sure. Thank you.
And he lifts up this hefty Rendo vest bound bundle.
That Render's vest.
Yeah, but it's what's inside the vest that is the gift. It's not Rendo's vest.
That's
That is
just
the
covered
present.
in blood and stuff. Is that?
Well, the point is to take off the. I'll just take off the vest.
And he just takes off the vest. And there is a monstrous tome bound in what appears to be some type of skin.
I got this for you. I think this is what you were looking for.
As soon as you say that, her face changes.
You hate it.
Where did you get that?
I have connections with the shopkeepers, and someone realized that I have a curiosities shop, and they didn't believe that they'd be able to sell it at their establishment, so they gave it to me, and I kept it on reserve. So I could give it to you. You said you were interested in this content.
Someone just had that.
Well, I don't know how it came into their possession, but it didn't necessarily match the regular tomes they kept at their used bookstore. They figured it was better with me.
She'll take it and she'll crack it open to look at what's in there.
Roger, at this point, if you want to forward the PDF to Andy, absolutely, you can do that.
Oh, snap. Okay, hold on a second.
Ooh, they're telling
Audience,
secrets.
it is over 80 pages long.
What's in the book? What's in the book?
What's in the book?
What's in the box?
Scent.
You gave it a cover?
The cover is actual human leather.
Oh, I hate that. Hate that, Nathan.
People leather.
Puts
It's
the
leather.
lotion on its skin.
It's people leather. I never want to hear that again. Never want to hear that
Pleather.
again.
Pleather.
Leather.
That's what pleather means.
I want it to be known I never opened this PDF.
Why is there text upside down?
Told you it was his diary.
Have fun.
That's not even English, is it?
You're looking through it. You're flipping the book upside down, spinning it around on the ground.
Well, do you like it? Is it what you wanted? Is it good?
You'd see her start scanning through the index. She'd freeze. And she'd
What is it? What
Flip.
do you see?
about halfway through the book. She'd start looking frantically through it. It's not here either.
What is it exactly that you're looking for? I'd be more than happy to try to help you find this, but I'll just need a little bit more information to help you with this research.
Somebody really just had this.
If you're looking for some nefarious plots, it's the individual that gave it to me is a kindly sort. I don't believe she would. Well,
She had a book of human skin. Or whatever
again, she
this
was
is.
remarkably shocked that it fell into her possession, and she said she thought of me immediately when it came into her possession. I
And
was
then you
flattered.
thought of me.
Well, I thought. Yes, I did. I did think of you. It's because it's what you wanted.
I told you not to look for it, to be fair.
It found me, to be fair.
All right, I might as well tell you some of this because it's fucking relevant anyways. And she'll just turn the book around.
Like a kid in a candy store, he's like, yeah, okay, cool. I can crack this bad boy open now because he's been dying to research and tear through this thing, but it was a gift, so he didn't want to, look at somebody else's gift.
This is what I was looking for. Kind of. It's more than I've found in a while, though, so thank you.
But you say what you're looking for specifically isn't here. What is this missing piece? What is this thing that you're seeking? Oh, this is quite in depth.
You even got foreign languages upside down.
Why did they switch directions by page? It's almost as if they're attempting to lead us astray or to confuse our senses.
I'm sure whoever was looking into this was not quite sane, so this book looks
You
very
can
old.
say that again.
Yes, sorry. That body, the not Arya. Her name was Ella, by the way.
There's a sinking in Geist. You knew that person?
No, I didn't know her. No, she'd pull out the note that she's had tucked with her because she wouldn't let it go anywhere else, and hands that over to Geist. I found this on her. It's a message from her parents.
This makes a little bit more sense. God, I always feel bad, terrible, gut-wrenching, sinking feeling whenever I lose myself to him. She was placed there?
Yep.
I wish I could still be surprised by the level of depravity that they'll sink to.
I'm not quite done. She was what was called an Umbralex. Have you heard of them?
Have I? Gracious MC, is this something I could roll for? See if it's anything I've heard of?
There is no doubt Valor has heard of them. I can't imagine Geist would have, though.
Interesting. The way that I like to imagine it is we share the common knowledge base and can ping appropriately as to if someone has it, if someone doesn't have it. So I think the fact that Valor has a pinging going off right now, but I don't have access to it at this time is enough. Well, not personally, but it seems as if Valor is familiar with that term. I don't know what that means exactly.
And I kind of know what that means. They are, the what you saw, that's what she was. That's what they're called. It's humans, it's Healthborn, the Umbralexes.
That's why their appearance changed after they died.
Yeah, they're kind of similar to doppelgangers, in a sense. A little less, I think, dangerous.
It's been my experience that the term dangerous is remarkably relative, depending on who's using it and who it's being applied to.
That's why I'm looking for text about them, because I want to see what other people have to say, but I haven't found anything at all. I was hoping it was in here.
Well, is there still an embargo on me attempting to find information on this, or has that been lifted?
How many questions are you going to ask?
Just one. Is it okay if I look?
Yes, we need it for understanding what Molitor is doing and their uses of them. It will help us.
Of course. It will help us. Let me do what
Also,
I pretend
I'm one.
to do very well.
I'm one. I just, you know what? All right. Breakfast downstairs, right? Yeah, right. Your parents aren't dead. You lied to me about that, remember? Remember you said that yesterday? That's a whole thing. Why did you lie about that?
We can talk about it over what I presume to be a remarkable breakfast buffet downstairs.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm gonna go get dressed, and hopefully nobody sees me come out of your room, because I'm not ready for that. I'm not ready for those questions.
I can make you invisible if you wish.
No, we might need that later. Thank you, Geist. Thank you.
Of course, Nix, of course.
Find out what Baelor knows, if you can.
As you wish.
Or I could talk to him.
I think it's baby steps. Infantile steps, minuscule steps for safety
I mean, he's
reasons.
in your head, right?
Yeah, all the time.
So I could just go in and then I can talk to him. Baby steps.
I am not going to tell you no, but I will warn you. That is a remarkably dangerous place to go.
That's you telling me no. Oh, wait. Before I leave, do you have questions? I'm sorry I rushed past everything. I'm nervous and scared and not doing great. The cracks are gone, though.
Well, like always, it's been my experience that just because the cracks aren't visible on the outside doesn't mean that they're not still with us. I don't think you need any more questions from me today, Nix. Let's get some food in us, and let's make sure that we don't have a repeat of what we just dealt with last night.
Okay. I'm gonna leave the book here. I feel safer
That's
here.
probably for the best. I would not carry that publicly.
Oh, it's a difference of my room or here, but it's much different than my books, and I think my books would be a little bit upset if that were to be with them until I made a space for it.
What can I say to argue with that logic? The book stays here. Hey, do you think I should wash Rindo's vest before I give it back to them?
Probably. Or is Rendo one of those person that like carries blood and bullets with a badge of honor, so it should stay there always?
I think I'm gonna wash it. Can I use your tub?
Yeah, sure.
And I think they leave, and Geist is gonna go wash Rendo's vest in your tub.
The sulphurous shadow of Valor watches as you do so.
He's always watching.
Yeah, I mean, unless anyone specifically doesn't want to reconvene, then the whole party can be back together over breakfast.
Yeah, anyone that watched Gregory at the buffet, he went up there with his plate and a fork, and he was, every single dish, he was taking a little scoop, trying it. And if he liked it enough, he would take more, and if he didn't, he would just move on to the next one. So he arrives over with just like a little bit of everything, and then most of the plate is the potatoes. Yeah. And when he joins the group, he'll set the plate down a little forcefully, and he'll just, has anyone had these potatoes? These are fantastic. I don't know what they put in them, where they got them, who made them, whatever they did, this is it.
You're very passionate about these potatoes.
Everything up there is just kind of okay. These potatoes, though, they are the star here. Whatever it is, whoever made them, hats off to them. They are fantastic. I don't know if it's like a, the best of a bad bunch thing. Not that anything's bad, but they're so good.
Do you want me to find out who made them for you?
If you can get the recipe, that would be amazing. I would love to make these later.
Okay, I will ask around later.
I'm gonna try. Just mouthful of potatoes.
Rendo, Nia, good morning.
Morning.
Good morning, niggas.
A couple minutes later, Geist comes down to the table. Ah, Rendo, I washed your vest for you. I hope you don't mind.
Oh, thanks, mate. That's very
I
nice
used-
of you.
I used non-scented soap. I remember that from your time staying with me.
Yeah, the scents kind of make me a little itchy. Thanks.
Was that my soap?
No, I have soap, believe it or not.
Okay.
Why would he have had your soap, Nix?
You used my tub to
Geist
wash
goes,
it.
like, sheet white.
Why is that weird? You needed a place to wash it. And I have a tub.
He hadn't specified yet, so I've
been down
Wasn't
here
sure.
with you.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing or where he's been or what's going on. I just know that apparently you thought he was using your soap.
It was just for the washing. It was just for the cleaning of the vest.
He's just gonna give him a look like, really?
He like is in the process of handing the vest to Rendo and has forgotten to let go of it.
You can. Do you want it? I can go look for
No,
another.
no.
Shit.
Sorry. Here you go. It's yours.
Okay. Thanks again.
I think we're all a little bit on edge for today, and it's presenting in weird ways.
Selena would have definitely left behind her vestments for some kind of bathrobe that I'm sure Rhonda's has. So it's sleeved. Obviously, the sleeves are just hanging limp at her side. Definitely seems in better spirits, having woken up, realized she's still here, has a fresh set of clothes, the chain around her neck is gone.
Should we dive into it then?
It's as good a time as any, I think.
Seems reasonable to me.
Selena, are you okay with me going in your mind again? I apologize for yesterday.
She nods.
Nix would after taking a big breath.
Mhm.
So, what do we need to know? Anybody have any specific questions? Rendo, Geist?
There is something I believe you should know about our situation. Selena is obviously incredibly uncomfortable and fearful. Arya can see through my eyes.
Then just look at me. Nix would have not yet brought that to the group.
Yeah, Selena will, and she will say, the scary fellow in this group tried to check me for arcane brands, tattoos, other insignias that might show that I was somehow bugged or cursed, but he missed the easiest solution. They have some of my hair.
She would relay all this. Also add at the end, we called you scary.
Well, I guess that's one way to interpret me and who and how I present. Fair enough. We're not talking about that. What else?
Is there anything else we need to know?
I would assume that I should leave if you're, or at least move aside if you are planning to strategize how to take on Arya. She cannot read my thoughts, but I do not know how deep her probes go in terms of sight, hearing. Furthermore, and You've already shown me far too much kindness, so I accept what comes of this. I have 3 active contracts right now. If Nia did not relay how that works, I make contracts. They're supernaturally binding. One is between Arya and myself. If she dies, I die.
Oh, fuck.
Can you not just end a contract on your own if you made them?
Not this one. That's part of the contract.
Then is the alternative true? The other way around?
Arya can end the contract.
No, I mean, you know, if she dies, you die. Is it the same case where...
Gregory.
I'm just wondering how it works. I just want to know.
No.
Okay. I'm
It is
just
not.
wondering. Yes, if I had any questions, I had a question. Jeez.
I understand my role. I know I'm expendable.
I'm not saying.
No.
No,
no.
you're
The
not.
fuck up. No.
No one is
You're
safe.
not expendable.
Sorry.
And we're going to do everything we can to keep you safe. And if that means that Arya just spends the rest of her days just alive in a hole so that you can live the best life possible, Selena, that is what will happen.
I'm sure we could arrange that.
I'm sure there's ways to end packs. There's ways to bring people back. There's ways we just have to research. We don't have the time to research.
You've all shown me such remarkable kindness. Do what you need to and plan
Then
as you
shut
need
the
to.
fuck up. We're not going to kill you. We're not going to kill her to kill you.
You can also tell me to leave if you all need to talk amongst
It's
yourselves.
breakfast. We'll tell you to leave later. Sit. Enjoy yourself. Stop hating yourself for something you didn't do.
She just hangs her head at that.
That was my outburst. I'm sorry.
We all get 1 per day, so you've used yours early.
Shit. Is there anything else you want to ask before we actually do have to plan?
I mostly just want to know if there was anything that Arya and company knew ahead of us getting there. What was it and how?
Did you overhear anything, Selena?
It's safe for her to respond to you. This is information you may not want to share until I have retreated from breakfast, but yes, Arya has the capacity to make poppets out of the hair, nail clippings, skin, blood, etc. of individuals, and has done so for several. One other that I'm aware of is another Kedek, an apothecary or an alchemist of some sort. I'm given to understand, based on the conversations that she and Prescience had in the past 48 hours, that they had eyes and ears on you through this other person.
Did you know the woman that was Arya?
Oh, I'm afraid I'm confused. Arya is still alive.
Yes, but at the toast when we were there was a woman that was.
The decoy, no, I did not.
Was she around for long?
I had never seen her before that day.
Nikki, was that actually Prescience?
Yes, thank the gods it was.
Felt like a necessary question to ask right now.
My my pact with Arya was inherited when Prescience died. Originally, if Prescience died, then I would die, and Arya amended the pact to bypass Prescience and link me with her directly. So yes.
Thank you. Do you know any other Kedek Fiendbloods? I know an excellent Kedek Fiendblood. He is very, very nice. You would love him. He would love you. If you ever wanted to, have somebody, he would sit and talk to you all day. Just let me know.
That might be nice. Thank you. Thank you, Nix.
His name is Rolanor. I'm sure he'll show up. He's fucking everywhere. Thanks. Yeah, if you could leave now, you could. There's safe places you could go. You can go back to the room if you want to go upstairs, or
Of course.
sit across the bar if you want to keep us in sight.
Yeah, Selena will figure out a way to make herself scarce.
And then Nyx would tell the group the majority of that.
Can never just be fucking simple, can it?
No, it cannot. It's complicated, but it's not impossible.
Why do you think they just let Prescience die? I thought he was important.
Really not important enough to them.
Yeah. Important, yes, but they've been multiple steps ahead of us this entire time. I want to believe that she must have a reason for what she's done if she sacrificed him.
So they can transfer that contract to someone else. I wonder what that would entail.
How confident are we that she doesn't have either of your hair? She looks to Nia as well.
I can't say for me.
If she has any of my hair, I would imagine it to be but a strand, but if that's all it takes.
I've seen invocations and rituals require much, much less. It's not unheard of. This opens up an entirely new problem. That they could find residuals of us at any of our places of work, any of our establishments, any of our homes. There's nothing stopping them from having some item that we've discarded, something that we've sloughed off. They had me captive for years.
If she's working with your mum, she probably has something of yours already.
Probably had something of mine all along. And to that end, it sounds like she probably has something of all of ours, so...
I feel it's safer to assume that they do, rather than to be surprised that they don't.
Is there not some way we can't override a pack? Are there not packs that are stronger or more powerful or can sort of surpass that we couldn't invoke?
I'm not remarkably well educated in this, but from basic readings, if we were to find some type of expert on this, contractual obligations, someone who is maybe capable of doing it themselves, like you've said, it's possible. Maybe not override, but maybe an addendum of some kind to temporarily suspend. But even in my line of work, I'm not sure if I've come across someone with those skills.
I assume it would take a pack with something stronger to override a pack with something lesser, and we don't exactly have that luxury right now.
No, you're correct.
Sounds like we just have to capture Aria and put her in the fucking basement.
Well, maybe we can use some of this to our advantage. If they can see and hear through her, maybe we can set up some sort of perimeter around her, make it seem like she's somewhere that she's not, and drive them to somewhere that they think we are, where we're really not, and we're ready for them the whole time on the other side. Catch them by surprise.
Gregory, let's explore this further. You're right, we could use this to our advantage if we were able to create such a powerful enough illusion as to what our actual next plan is. This is a great opportunity. I think you're on to something here, Gregory. It would be quite the ruse. Quite the ruse indeed. I, for one, am not capable of doing such a powerful illusion. We would need to find someone who could.
I mean, maybe it doesn't have to be an illusion. It could be so much as setting up a building to look a certain way, change the interior, change the furniture inside, make it look like it's somewhere that it isn't.
I like your thinking.
Time becomes a factor, but I love it.
We could essentially, when we'd have to take her to that location, we would have to make her blind and deaf so they wouldn't be able to know where she's going. And then once we get her there, it's somewhere else.
Looks like
it
one
really
place,
isn't.
but
Exactly.
And it's not that improbable. I mean, it would make sense that we would, anywhere we would be taking her, we might want to do that. So they'd be expecting
Right,
that.
it's the only reasonable thing for someone to do. Though, now stay with me on this. We're trying to come up with the best plan here. They've beat us at every turn. What is the unreasonable thing for us to do next? What is the chaotic thing for us to do? What is the thing least expected?
We blow up the bridge.
Geist, when was the last time you were in a Molotov building? Like one of their real buildings?
You mean not one of their hideouts?
As long as there's shadow, I have a bathroom.
Well, I don't hate this idea.
You asked for the stupid one.
It's just so stupid that it might work.
Look at how I function.
I can set that up. That will not be an issue whatsoever. But let's make sure we have backups for our backups before we get too ahead of ourselves.
Sorry, I'm trying to follow everything. So we would be right in assuming that Arya knows that we know that she can watch.
Mhm.
So if we're gonna take Selena anywhere with a blindfold and reveal a location somewhere, maybe it slips off as an accident and we're like, oh no, shoot, she saw where we were, not intentionally taking the blindfold off, because that might tick her off to think it's a trap. I'm just trying to contribute. You guys have got a lot of good stuff you're talking about.
I think that's a worthwhile, certainly backup and an important detail that might be needing to consider.
Remind me why we're taking her someplace? I missed the first part of this plan.
We don't necessarily have to take her anyway. It's more of a way for us to set up a scenario wherein Arya and the like will think that we have hidden her somewhere and they might try to go to that location. But if they think it's one place and we know it's something else, we might be able to intercept them or get an ambush on them in the process. Does that make sense? Am I explaining it right? That's how I interpreted it.
I just don't know if they, and Rindo, I'm sorry, but I think we know this to be true. I just don't think they care about her enough. I don't think she is a prized possession that they will come after.
What would be that could maybe be with her? That would be enough of an incentive. What is something they would come after?
Where else is someplace they would really care about? Like, there's got to be multiple places, right? They're split up. I didn't look at the map. If we send a bunch of people with Selena towards one location, and they're going to be like, oh no, they're all coming, right? And like have the blindfold slip off. Great idea, Rendo. And they see a whole herd of people coming for them, right? And they send their whole forces that way. And we slip in the other side and go to the other place and fuck them up.
Well, I like the end of that plan the best.
I'm trying to combine things. I don't really want to go kill anybody else, but this feels necessary, and the only way we're going to get Arya or whoever the fuck else we're looking for is if we don't just go to them as they expect.
I just recently worked this out for myself, but you all know that I've been dealing and tracking and essentially trying to bring down Molitor on my own for some time, long before we began this. Yes, it's come up several times in conversation. But needless to say, I have other hints, other clues, other directions. I don't know what to make of this yet, but I figured it is as good a time as any to share. And Geist is going to pull out from inside his breast pocket the cipher that he had recently cracked, probably just a couple of days ago, but other things have been much, much more pressing. And it's going to ask everyone to kind of like huddle up over the table, which is obviously the most conspicuous thing to do, but still doesn't want other people to be looking at this. And rather than making you share it, I'll just read it out loud. Actually, whenever Geist lays it down, it would look like a bunch of scribbles and it would make absolutely no sense, and all the letters seem to be completely out of order. And Geist would be like, do you see what I'm talking about here? We could use this.
Geist, mate, you know I can't read.
Oh, yeah, I'm so sorry. Oh,
Rindo, none of us can read this.
Then he flips it over, where he's actually scrawled the completed cipher. And it says the following. Molitor's true purpose seems to have something to do with the Avadri. Molitor have active relationships with various fiend lords and exiles, but they hold that the Avadri are the true cosmic powerhouses. It seems they want to tap into ancient Avadri power and believe, for whatever reason, that Dirge is a necessary location by which they can do that.
You just had this in your pocket?
Well, I wasn't going to leave it in my room where someone else could find it. I keep that thing on me.
I've never read about half those words.
Well, they're a remarkably ancient and complex organization. They have many prongs and many directions, which is why it's been so challenging to deal with them on my own. As to what this means or what they're looking for, what the thing of power here is in Dirge, your guess is as good as mine. But what I can tell you, well, it seems remarkably unlikely that, well, how do I phrase? This seems to be their true intention.
Maybe we should look in that book, right?
If you think it might help, it's a good place to start.
I thought I saw it mentioned when I was flipping through. I'm not sure, but it's old. It's rare. Can't hurt.
No, I imagine it can't hurt. I think the dilemma that we run into now is we need more information. We need more time, but time is the resource we do not have.
Which then brings us back to the chaos model.
I could get us into a stronghouse, but I don't know what we would find there. Well, I do know what we would find there. I just don't know the specifics as to what we would find there.
How many can we take?
As many as are willing in a very finite amount of time.
What happens if someone's like halfway through and it closes?
We don't talk about that. We run quickly.
I mean, if there's a chance it could happen, I feel like we need to talk about it.
If we talk about it, are you still willing to go?
I don't think
I
we
mean,
talk
yeah.
about it. I don't think we talk about it. I think we just go very quickly.
It flashes briefly for a series of 3 seconds on and 3 seconds off to let you know that the portal is closing. Don't go through it the third time that it flashes back on. But if you're sitting there watching it, it's probably too late.
Okay. Right, running
So-
fast.
Quickly.
Bring Pete? Bill? Probably should bring Bill. Right, you see him last time. It's disgusting. Or we just go alone?
We just open a portal and start throwing grenades through it.
That's pretty
I
chaotic.
mean, I also don't hate that plan either. But that's
Who says any one
We
of us have to go through necessarily? Just grenades and gunfire and then close her back up.
The point's kind of to get to Arya, though, and get her alive, right?
What if it's alright to say no? We do Nia's plan. Open a portal, shoot a bunch of shit, let it close. Then we open another portal somewhere else in the room, shoot a bunch of shit, let it close. Rinse, repeat. Until
I like your
Alright.
thinking.
then
Yes.
maybe we run in, try not to hit Arya with any of that.
there's a limit.
Geist is beginning to like go, he's doing some mental calculations here. You can watch there's literally the numbers flying around.
Wait. Okay, I have some good news and I have some bad news. And I have I have secondary bad news as well. So 1 good news and 2 bad newses. Which ones would you like to hear first?
The second bad news.
The second bad news is that there is a distance limitation on how far we can jump with the travel. So we can't simply be going all the way across the city. What would you
Shall
like
we
to hear
set up
next?
shop somewhere closer?
The other bad news.
Okay. The other bad news. The other bad news is that this is going to involve an automobile in my plan.
He just said a car. He didn't say you had to be in the car.
It's true. You don't have to be in
Has
it.
to be a car.
I feel like it wouldn't have been listed in the bad news if I didn't have to be in the car.
Well, it's an option. I'd like for you to be there, but you have free will.
What's the good news?
All I need is a dark space. Put me in the trunk. We drive around. Get me within a mile of these locations. And
Oh, I
we'll
like
be,
this plan.
we'll be gone before they even realize we're there.
I like this plan a lot.
That's definitely promising.
Of course, we'll need to ensure that we're well protected, discreet, and we have access to the flammables and the explosives as necessary, but as long as they're in the trunk with me.
That could just work.
Have you tested this? Can things go through? And, does it have to be attached to a person? Have you thrown just something through it?
I've used it to acquire beverages and things from downstairs when I'm lying in bed.
That's all the reason I need. Sounds
What?
foolproof to me.
Right, yeah, it's not the best use of it, but I've done it.
So let me get this straight. You want to drive around in a car.
Well, I'll be in the trunk.
You and explosives in the trunk? And then
Yes, we can
hopefully get
crow
close
drive.
enough before we die to throw them all through the portal.
We only need to be within a mile. We can drive around,
Want
park
to
in certain
drive
locations.
around in a vehicle with explosives in the
I
trunk.
can't tell if the part you're worried about is the explosives in the trunk or simply being in the vehicle.
Both.
Ah, well, that makes sense.
If we crash, we're going to blow up.
If we crash, it will be none of our problem much longer.
And that would be pretty chaotic.
They'll never expect that.
How much time do you need for us to be driving around?
For each location, give me about 10 minutes within the radius.
Oh, nix. That's what, 20 minutes? You'll be fine. That's barely any time at all.
You watch as Geist is like excited to continue on and then realizes what he's about to say that makes him excited is probably about to be the worst possible thing for Nyx to hear.
Yes, but the plan is, they have multiple strongholds in these neighborhoods. I'm not just talking about...
Guess that's fair.
Yes, not
That's
just both
fair.
locations. I'm talking about all the small houses as well. We hit them everywhere.
Right.
Can they do this magic too?
To be honest, I'm shocked they haven't thought of it yet.
Fuck.
Well, they're going to be thinking about it now.
Well, we should trademark this information and
We should probably get
copyright this
a
somehow.
jump on it where we can.
It's a group vote. It's a group vote. It's just not just me.
Casual afternoon drive.
Do we have that many explosives?
Well, I bet we could ask and try to find some. See what macabres have. looks around the rest of the room, some of the other groups that are here, they seem the kind that might have some explosives also.
They probably could make some quick too if needed.
So we're just going to chance killing Arya. That's what I'm hearing. We're all fine with that.
I think that's the crux here. If we can determine and actually get eyes and know where she is, we know where to be cautious. It's a high order, but it brings a little bit of organization to this chaos.
I will make it available to you all that Arya was verifiably in the Cobbler's cause last night.
Do you think she'd stay in same place?
Yeah, she's fucking conceited
That
as shit.
It just goes to think. Look around the room. We have individuals that lost friends and lost family members. They must be waiting for us to storm and get the headquarters back. It's the reasonable thing to do.
We're going to drive around in a car
Yes,
with explosives.
with a shadow portal in the trunk.
With a shadow portal in the trunk.
What could go wrong?
Nothing.
Everything.
Not much worse than what Artie has.
Could all be dead.
They've been countless steps ahead of us this entire time. I think this plan might be just chaotic enough to put us a few steps ahead of them. I think it's our best shot.
Yes.
Yeah,
yes.
I love it.
No
Who's
one.
going to drive?
No one's. Crow. Crow will drive.
Crow's coming. Okay, get in the fucking car. Drive around Dirge. And explode to my death. It'll be fun.
The way you said it doesn't make it sound very fun, but I think it will be fun to a certain extent. I think this was a productive breakfast.
Did they ever make any more of that bacon? That ran out quick. I really wanted some.
Oh yeah, make a luck check.
It tends to stay gone, so
Yeah, there's some bacon.
Yay.
get some for Selena.
Yeah, where are we? Is she gonna stay here? Or, because she can't be in the car, I'm assuming.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't put her in the car.
I mean, it would be really funny if we blindfolded her and put earmuffs on her and then just took the blindfold off randomly as we were driving around the city so that Arya just got flashes of different places.
That is an excellent use of a blindfold in this situation, I think. And if we're all going to be in the car anyway, that sounds like a fabulous idea.
How do we explain that to her?
We don't explain it to her, that's the whole point. We can't explain anything to her. The other option is to just leave her here with the rest of the cobblers.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think it unfortunately might even be better to leave her somewhere that they wouldn't be able to hear or see anything from her.
She's been through enough. Maybe she should just get a nice room.
I can talk to Stacy. I'm sure she'll be happy to help and get her comfortable, take care of her.
Well, if we leave her somewhere, we just have to make sure it's somewhere they're not gonna go looking for her. She's been through enough. She's already on their radar. We need to make sure it's a safe spot for her.
That's the plan then. Safe house for Selena, cars and explosives.
Yep.
In that order.
Perfect.
I guess.
This has been The Ties That Bind. Jump into our Discord at discord.gg/mythcraft to discuss this episode. And check out patreon.com/quasi-real publishing for a variety of subscription tiers. Until next time, keep crafting those myths.
Hello, that was really wonderful hearty breakfast you all made for us. Angela Holmes, Daniel Trout, great job on the eggs. They were scrambled real well. Jesse Fish Crab, the squeezing the oranges for the orange juice is no easy task, and you got it, mate. Corey Griffin, Luke McWilliams, Michael, y'all went banging on those potatoes. We need that recipe. That was really quite fantastic. Porterhouse, Ryan Scripter. I'm not sure what you guys were doing. I think you were cleaning, but Sunshine Castleford, Blair Little, just bang up job before that food breakfast. Really filling. Only note, I wish there was more bacon.